I'm going to show you how to UV texture this house. Okay, so look at this house I have created. There are a few things that it's not correct for this house, which I've noticed, which is all part about 3D modeling, doing that. And so when I am 3D texturing or UV layout, I will talk about how to fix them. So the first thing in here, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the UV editor right here, UVT editor. And when you do that, you get this menu right here. Let me just close all these down here, doing that. And also what I'm going to do here before that, I'm just going to hide my objects that which I am not going to texture yet. So hide these objects. And you can see that I have multiple of the same items or windows. I'm going to show you how to just transfer attributes so that you don't have to UV texture every single object in the scene. So first thing here, what I'm going to do now is you can see here is a complete mess doing that. And I'm going to show you only to use a couple of tools to do that, to do a quick UV editing, doing that. There are techniques of making it much better, but I'm just going to give you a quick, dirty way how to UV editor doing that. A lot of times when people want to start off UV editing, they just kind of go to UV and hit automatic and hope for the best. Yeah, it works, but there's a better way to do this, doing that. Alright, so I'll hit undo. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use one tool, which is I use all the time, which is the 3D cut and sew UV tool, doing that. So the way how this tool works is that I select these edges here, doing that, and I use this tool to cut that out, and that becomes a shell, doing that, and the shell is basically a bunch of polys attached to one, doing that. So I choose here, 3D cut and sew tool, and you can see that this is a purple, doing that. And you can see these white lines indicate there's a border around that, which doesn't quite make sense. There's no border, so most likely there is a mistake that I did. So I'm going here, and the way it works is when this was selected, I can double click and basically create a cut like that. So I'm going to do one here too. I can just hit once here, and then click here. And then if you hold tab, it follows all the way up like that. So I believe it does 10 edges up, doing that. You can see when I did that, it changes color, doing that. So in here to select the shell here, is if you hit Q, you have to deselect first. Hit Q and then shell. I'm holding my right mouse button on right here. So click that. And I'm going to move this over here. So you can see you want this to look almost like it's identical inside of my UV editor, which it does not. So one way to get this out, which I think the easy way to do is basically unfold, doing that. So if you go in here to this menu here, it says unfold, click the arrow, and you have right here unfold, doing that, okay? Another way, which I always do, is I usually hold shift down, right click on my mouse button, and I move my mouse over to fold, and then go to this menu here, hit fold, and it comes like that. Do that. Here is my, now this represents this here. It looks like very identical, do that. So I can line this up like here, like this. To get exact alignment, do like to the fold the on the UV or the V, doing that. You can select the edge here, these edges, and then you will shift down, and it's right here it says ornate shell to the edges. So when I do that, it lines it perfectly up to the edges here. That's would be perfect line. So I'm gonna continue here, and I'm gonna use this tool again. I'm gonna hit the here, and what you can also do here, supposedly you click and click here, click here, and you're like, oh no, that is not correct, do that. So if you hold down Control, it sews, doing that. And also if you hit, yeah, if you drag, it does the same thing, do that. So, okay. So in here, that's selected, double click, and then rotate over, click here, doing that, and I'm going to click here, and do same here, and see, it should have been separated. I'm missing a line. Oh, I see what happened here. Here we go. So that would be independent there. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, so probably what I want to do here is, I'm looking right now, I'm keeping my walls separated, different shells, and the foundation will be its own shells, doing that. So kind of keep it consistent here. So I'll go back in here, and then I'll get hit Q to deselect, this out of the way. Where's this? Yeah, that's the one right here. So I'm gonna do the same thing, hit Shift, go to Unfold, like that. And you can see that's the top here. So to get to shell here, I'm right clicking, and then I move up to shell here. So I rotate this around. And edge here, these here, and then do, and also you can see here, something to note in here is that this shape here, if I turn on my checkerboard here, is what we're going to fix later, is that this, you can see it is all wonky here, is that these checkerboards are supposed to be the same size, doing that. And we will fix that later, doing that. So I'm going to turn that off for now. So keep doing my walls here. I'm going to do this back wall. Go back into my sew cut tool. Go into, in order to use it, remember, go to edge mode and make sure I got the correct tool. There we go. Got that. And oh, I did that one already. Go over here and click, double click, that became a shell. I'm just gonna do the rest of these here, and then I go in here and this mess to grab the walls out. And like that. I think, yep, that's all the walls now. So I'm gonna hit Q to deselect, hit shell. I don't know which one it is. Get all these out here. Okay, so I'll grab this shell. I'm sorry. Here, that's the column here. Grab that, and that's the wall. Because you can grab in here, you can grab, these are the shells in here. You can see I'm grabbing here. That's the one did. That's the back wall. So that is that one. You can see it has the same color. So I'm gonna Shift, right click, unfold. Right here, the same thing. If you hit G on your keyboard, it repeats the last command. Doing that. All right. So I got my 4 walls right here. Line them up. Here, so I'll grab these edges. Here, and hold Shift. I'm sorry. Make sure I grab shell first, and then edge, and then here we go. Doing that, I hit Ordinate Shell. Do the same thing here. Grab, make sure it's shell, edge, and Shift. Right click, Ordinate. Doing that. All right. So I got my walls here. I'm gonna put these the way over here, and I'll just do the columns here. So the columns, I know there's a mistake doing that, and let me see here. So go in here, so grab the, go right click shell, grab this shell here, which is this one here. So if I, just for now, if I'm folded this, oh, I see, okay. So this is split apart, that's what this white means in here, but if I grab here, and if you hit Control 1, it isolates the object, so now I only have this shell open here. So the first thing I'm suspecting, if you try to do this, it's not going to work. Go in here and then go to sew, and hit sew here, it's not going to work, or stitch together doesn't work. So most likely, I believe there's a a vertex separated. So if I go in here, grab a vertex, yep, it's separated here. So if I grab these here, and I'm going here to what I'm doing here, I grab all my vertices, I shift, and then I right click on my mouse button and I move my mouse up to merge vertices, and I'm going to go into my option here, to move over here, option here. I make sure it has a large number here in the threshold to make sure it works. So when I do that, click. So now you can see, now the line should have disappeared. Oh, no, it didn't disappear. Let's see here, it might disappear. Maybe this one here also needs to be applied. So now maybe grab here and maybe stitch together. No. Oh, I did merge vertices. I did the wrong one. I meant to do vertices. Let me X out the UV here. Whoops. So grab my vertice there and then merge. Do that. And I'll go back in here in my UV editor. It should work. Where are you? UV editing. No, it's still there. There we go. Sew together. Doing that, so it was sewed together. Do that. So now I'll grab this shell and isolate this one here. Oh, just grab this and pull this here. You can see here. Yeah, I can see these are not connected yet. I'm doing here. So now I know the reason why it's not connected here is that normally when you go here and go to these edges here, let me see here and turn on the, sorry, wrong one. If you go in here, you can see like this edge in this mess here. Just unfold this one here, I can show you. That's not working extra tight, but I haven't done this one yet. But if you grab here, this one connects here. But you go here, see this one doesn't, this should light up here. So if I grab these vertices here, and go and do the same thing here, merge them together. So now, go into sew, there we go, doing that. And we can grab this shell and we can just unfold it. There we go, so we get more straight. Same thing with this one here, there we go. Kind of looks like a coffin. And then I can do the rest of these columns here. Grab here, isolate that, and grab my vertices, merge together. Oops, I think I grabbed more than one. Oh, I see it has behind there. I actually grabbed it. There we go. And this one here is the. This one here, oops, I forgot to unfold that, and go edges, yep, there we go, and then we just sew those two, or you can hit right click and sew this way, do that, grab, unfold, do that. So, alright, so we had to do the last column, and Control 1, exit that, and here's the last one here, grab that, Control 1 to isolate that, right click vertices, grab the vertices there, shift, right click up to vertices and merge. Doing that. Make sure to do that. And now go in here in my shell. Which one is that? Oh, Control 1 is isolate that out here. Which one here are you? Right here in this mess. Here. Alright. So now what we can see it actually move that one. Let me undo that. Yeah, and actually move there. Oh, I see. I probably grabbed that one in the background by accident. So, grab a decent. Try this again here. Yeah, that's what I did. I'll grab this and now merge it. There we go. Just gotta be careful because the merge is behind there. Doing that. So shift 1 go back again. And now choose my shell. This shell here. Move it out of the way. Right click, shift, unfold. Oh, I see. Look at it. It has something in there funky. Oh, it has a thing which I really don't need. You don't need this. Here. There's something that I probably don't need. I'm probably not going to texture inside. So I can probably grab this face here and just delete it. Doing that because you won't see it. Unless I'm doing interior. Which I'm not. And then here, if you grab these edges, yep, you can see they're selected here now. And I hit so. And I grab a shell and then I unfold it. Do that. So now I have my columns here. And line them up here. My little coffins. Move them up here. Oh, I know all different sizes, so we can fix that later. Alright, so because you don't really want to eyeball it, we're going to use a thing called textual density texture to make them all equal now. So now we have to do this foundation here, do that. And let's see what we need to do here. This little junk here, and then we have these here. What is that? Oh yeah, these are things which I don't need, so we can delete these faces here. This face here, where's that? Oh, over here, we don't need these as well. And this here is, what's that? Something else we don't need. Yep, we don't need that. You know, okay, delete. Because you will find some things which you don't really need anymore. You won't see it when you render it or use like that. Probably maybe you reuse these. Let's see here. I think that's part is I might need that. Let me see here. Here, bring it over my outliner. I want to check. Of course, I should have named them. Window. Is it this one? Shift. No, that is my staircase. Steer. I call it steer. Name this steer. Alright, and I can hide that now. Control H. And is it? That's window, window, window. Oh, that is group. I'm gonna leave that for now open. Do that. Hide. This is doing that. I'll come back to that. I don't know if I want to delete these yet, but when I start doing my roof, then I can probably go back and delete those if necessary. Do that. All right. So let's do the foundation here now. Come in here. See, probably gonna cut this out. Doing that. So I'll go back to my 3D cut saw tool and cut these off here, the corners here. Make sure you're in edge mode before you start off. There we go. That's a corner piece. There we go. That's how you do it. And my sew and put together. Oh, here you can see it probably. Sorry. This one here, I don't know why. Oh, I see. When you fold it. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good idea. When you fold it and sew this together, hit Shift Control. So when you fold it out, it'd be good. Yeah, so do that. Do the same thing. Try to keep consistent with all the what you're doing here. Oops, too far. So all these should look the same. Doing that. So yeah, got here like that. Oh no, I want that together. Sorry, my fault. I do apologize. I want these to. Did it correctly. And so this together, and here we go. I cut open. Okay, double check, and then do the same thing with this one. Oops, too far. That one here, and cut this. Oh, let's see here. Did I change. Missing one here. Zoom in here. No, that's fine. Oh, it's different colors. I'm going colorblind. In here, very similar looking colors. Yeah, there we go. And get this here. Oh, I went too far. Alright, so now let's grab these shells. Grab the shell here. And unfold. And grab this here. Shift. Unfold. And rotate around. You can see all of them had the same similarities, which makes the texture will be a lot easier than if you're doing Photoshop. Okay, this over here. Hit G, be the last command, and rotate around, and grab the last one, and hit Shift, unfold, or G, last command, and over here like that. So now we have these left corner pieces. I think it'd be fine if you just unfolded it. Yeah, that's fine. Like that. So put them all in the same place. And here, G, last command. Oops, the wrong way. I'm trying to make these facing up like that. And this one here too. Hit G, command. Like that now. And this here is the last one. Okay, so now we're gonna just put all these in here into the 00 UV, doing that. So if you grab all your shells, do that, and if you go down to arrange, and then down the range, we're going to just hit layout, doing that. So now all of them are laid out, doing that. You can see some are a little crooked like that, and this sort of fixing these around, doing that. Because I like to have all these facing up the same way, doing that. So and actually, you can see some of these we could sew together, which might be easier to do that. Yeah, let's do that. So these together, foundations, and so stitch together. And I might do that all of them here. Yeah, let's do it for this one as well. And grab here. Yeah. Do a lot of repetitious things. A little indecisive here. So you can see these are different sizes here. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and make sure they all have the same size. So the one way here you can see now, if you go to this one here, this is the I don't know, back or front door here. So let's turn on the checkerboard, doing that, just make it all have the same size. So if we go into here to checkerboard, you can see this checkerboard here, this one is a lot smaller, this one here, because this one is bigger, doing that. So the way how you do this is, if you go into transform here, and if you select go down here to, where are you? Texel density, right here, texel density. So we can see here, select this one and hit get, and this number would change. So this is 1.5, that is the texel density, and this texel density should be a bigger number, doing that. Okay, that is 2.6. So we could just set this one here. This one is set. Just for now, see if we can do 1. Set to be kind of small. Let's do 1.5. 1.5. And set there like that. So now all of them should be 1.5. So you select all of these here. Do that. And hit set to 1.5. And now these should all the same square textures all around here now, doing that, okay? So next thing here I want to do now is I'm going to line these all up straight now. So grab all these edges here and just kind of all line here now. And but also these here, remember we wanted to put together. So these should select here, and this is the wall, stitch together. It kind of makes sense. I mean, if I want a different color foundation, I could do it as well. Do that. So all right. So now grab these shells around like that, and I like to put everything that's similar in the scene together. We also could, do that. We could put these together. Well, we could do that if you wanted to. So the doorways will have the column here. We also could probably make this a little straighter. Do that. So let's grab the edges here, line them up. I'm sorry. Grab this and this. And if we go into like that, so that's straight. So grab my shell here. I'm gonna go back in here to house. This is the column here. So these should be straight lines going up. Doing that. Oh, I see. Yeah. So let's turn my checkerboard off. Yeah. So that is just line just going straight up. So we could just grab these UVs here. I'm gonna turn this tool off here. And if we go into my where are you? Align. Where are you? I want to get the straighten UVs. If you go to, where are you? Right here. Grab these, and I lost my, there it is. You can get UVs, straighten these out. Hit G. And same thing with these here. And then hit G at keyboard, or I can hit R to straighten it out as well. Doing that. Yeah, well, I probably, assuming I'm not using these faces, I'm just going to delete them. I'm assuming I'm not going to use them. If I am going to use them, I can always put them back. I can see that. That doesn't quite make sense. Grab these, delete these. Yeah, there we go. So now we can grab my shell here and go, well, there we go. That's much better. Grab these here, and then, oops, sorry. Shell. Oh, I see what happened. There we go. Line. There we go. So I'll try to get all these checkerboards. It looks straight up like that. So all these are facing perfect straight up. So same thing in here. Grab these. Oh, I burned. Grab the unfold here. Sorry. Grab my shell. Unfold. I can see not perfect straight. UV is here. Grab these. Let's see if I can grab all of them, see if that works. Go into, there we go. Oh, I forgot to grab these on the side. Oops. There we go. And do the same thing with these. Grab my UVs. Hit G. Oops, no, it didn't work. Didn't I do that? Oh, I see, I forgot to do unfold. Unfold. And then grab the edges here. I'm holding shift and then turn it like that. Good. Can do this one here. Unfold. And we kind of rotate it around. Grab the bottom here. Oops, sorry. Grab here. And hold shift, right click, ornate. There we go. These are straight. And I got them all. Alright, so now let's start lining them up here. So here, and then these here. Do grab, I want these to face up like this. And I probably do the same thing here. Grab these in the bottom here. If I do straight here, UVs. Ooh, I see here. No, it didn't quite exactly work. grab all of them, see if that works here. If I grab all of them, it kind of worked. If I grab the shell and do that, nope. I'm just going to grab these bottom here and ornate like that. Oh, didn't quite work. Okay, let's see here. If we grab the UVs again, we grab all the UVs. See what it looks like again. Oof, okay, we just have to record it like that. Alright, so we get them like that. So we're going to put these together. Over here. I'm going to rotate this around like that. Alright, so now let's put all these in the same box. We should be done after this. Could grab these and move them down. Use the align tool. I'm going to put these on the bottom here. And move this over here. Move these over. And see if I could see with these here. Which one is this here? Try that on here. Try what I meant to do. Right, there we go. There we go. Let's see what I want lines up here. I'm just see. Okay, I'm gonna grab it here. That's the one underneath here. All right, so line up here, line like that. Okay, and then put this one here. Right here, so grab that one, which is, whoops, wait. I grabbed that one. This one's supposed to be over here. This over here. Okay, and this one. That one. Over here. This one right here. I'm trying to, you know, you would try to fit it kind of tightly. And then so, and also I like to keep a little bit of space apart here because if I want to bring into Substance Painter. And if I just want to grab these faces or shells and apply a texture, it makes it much easier. Doing that here. Oops. Move this over like that. So I can grab these. Why are these different sizes? This one. They're different textural sizes. Yeah, see that is, this is 1.5. So all of them should be 1.5. 1.5. Set. There we go. All these should make sure they're. Yeah, for some reason they weren't. Oh, because I unfolded them and it became different sizes. That makes sense. So these here, we're just gonna line up. Same with these. I hit the align tool. Hit the align tool. And these here we can do to the bottom here. Make sure they're not going a little bit over, just like all these. Okay, did that. Now let's get the walls in. And I'm gonna put this one on top here. This one here is this one over here. So I'll go to this one here. And this one put here, might not fit in here. Yeah, I might have to make them smaller. Yeah, it looks like I have to make it a little smaller here. Well, actually, let me see if I can go like this. Yeah, I can see it not quite fit yet. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. If we go into here to my property, let's do 1.3 and hit set. There we go. Do that. So line these up. Doing that. Go to align. Okay. So this is just my house there, so we're going to do the roof here now. All right, so let's check. You see the texture here? Turn the thing. Let's see, it looks around here. So now you can see that all of these have the same size. Doing that. I'm probably wondering if I clean that up. Yeah, see, these are crooked like that. So what I have to do here is cut and sew back, doing that. So if I go in here now, which is this one right here, you can see these squares are not great. So right shift, cut, move it, oops, sorry, move my shoulder over like that, and I'll fold it, doing that. So, and same thing with this one, unfold, and I'm gonna grab these UVs, and see if we can grab this bottom one first, and then we're going to do straighten UVs out. Where are you? Straighten UVs right here, and these here, doing that, and see if we grab all these now. Actually, we probably want to cut this as well. Grab this edge and cut. And grab this shell and fold it now. Yeah, that makes more sense. So I'll probably cut this edge as well. Sorry, cut. And grab the shell and now unfold it. Oop, I didn't cut it. Why didn't I cut? Edge tool. Oh, I see. Okay. This unfold should be fine. So unfold. There we go. And now, grab the shell and just grab all the UVs, and we could straighten the UVs out now. Go into where are you? We don't need that anymore for now. Are you align or straighten UVs? There it is. There we go. Perfect. And same thing here. Do that. So now you can see that they are perfectly straight. They're not any way distorted now. So you can grab these edges and then we can sew them back together like that. Okay. See if we can do here. Okay, so we can do the same thing here. I wonder if we could, I haven't done this yet, we could try to do, since all these are identical, so if I have to do this again, it'll take some time. So you could try to do, go to window, are you? Tribute, transfer tributes, and then we could select component and see if this works. So grab this and hit apply. Oh no, it didn't work. Let's try one more time. I think they have to be separate objects, but let's see if it works. Separate items. So if I had multiple windows doing that, no, you can't do that. Okay, I guess I probably have to do this. All right, so do the same thing here. It won't take that long. So I'm gonna grab my edges, cut, and I believe I cut this edge as well, and this edge as well, and grab this over. we could grab all the UVs and, sorry, let me unfold and check this. See all my UVs are selected, straighten, and G straighten like that. Same thing with this one. I do cut. I'm holding shift to do that, and then cut this and grab the ship, hold apart, UVs. And we do, now we can do straight UVs, grab these edges, and just cut and grab. And UVs here, grab these and do same thing here, and then there we go. Now it should be fine. Now we just sew these together. Sew together. Little extra steps here. That never happened when you 3D modeling. You find stuff like, you know, you never done. So line these up like that. Okay. You can see also these are that different texture density. Yeah, so here, yeah, a different texture density doing that. What did I make these? I think I made it 1.3. Is that right? 1.3 to see here. Get, yeah, these are now, yeah, they're different. So set this as 1.3 to grab all these and set them to 1.3. Yeah, there we go. So it's the same. There, you make sure they're all the same. All right. So now I have my house. We can also actually, I can see we could probably do the same thing here, straighten these out as well. Grab these UVs here and straighten UVs since these are walls. Where are you? Straighten. Move that down. There we are. UVs. Straighten these out. Should be all perfect. UVs straight. UVs we want. But if you're doing like organic, like humans or like animals, you probably won't do that. All right. So now we can line these up. Line snap tool like that. So there we go. So here is my first thing of a house. Do that, and I have a texture map on it here already. So turn this off here. And let's go to my classic map here. I think I should have a texture. I don't have a texture map. Here we go. So we can see that now this part of the house is perfectly straight. All these squares are perfect square. Doing that, and all the bigger squares are perfect square to line up. Doing that. So that is how you UV texture of a house. Doing that. And I would do the same procedure as I did the ceilings and the doors and the windows.